Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me. This is the first spread in my 2024 planner, and obviously this is for the week of January 1st through the 7th. I'm using the 2023 October mystery kit, which is this very like pretty muted snowy wintry kit. Like it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I obviously used the foil bundle that came with this kit because it was a mystery. It is in a matte silver, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's a matte silver. And all the other things that I used for this were all silver. Like I think I pulled in one extra quote box. Yeah, I used one that says "Let It Snow," but everything else I think came from the foil bundle that I'm looking at, I believe. Yes. But yeah, welcome to my 2024 planner. I technically should have had this video up last week, but you know, here we are. If you didn't watch my last plan with me, which is the Casper plan with me, I kind of explained that my time management for some things is gonna be a little off because I started school last week, and also I worked 12 out of 13 days, so it did not go up last week, but that's okay. It is what it is. I think I mentioned this in my last plan with me also, I'm trying to figure out the lighting. So again, apologies if my lighting's a little funky. I'm trying to figure out the best lighting for you guys so you can actually see the foil. So that is the goal. We're trying to figure it out. But yes, if you have been following me for a while, you know that I have not been caught up on Plan With Me's literally in who knows how long, but I eventually want to get caught up on Plan With Me's at some point. We're going to try our hardest. We're going to try to make sure I get at least 2 Plan With Me's up for the time being for you guys, one in the old planner, one in the new planner, but we are going to play it by ear because, like I said, I started school again and I just got to figure out my time management for everything, which we're trying. We're doing our best. We are only on week 2 of my new program, so we're going to do our best. But yes, I also wanted to just let you guys stay updated on my actual life, like how I am currently. I figured this was the best way of kind of doing that, like so you're getting more relevant Plan With Me's. I don't know. I know you guys don't care, but I care. What happened this week? I'm trying to remember like what actually happened this week. Not a lot happened in January. Y'all, I chopped my hair this week. I forgot that I haven't vlogged at all. So you guys haven't seen me in a while because I haven't vlogged literally since middle of December or so during one of my Planmas videos, but I chopped my hair because I couldn't stand how long my hair was. I have a lot of hair and it's very thick. So once it gets really long, I start to get headaches. I start to have a lot of problems with it. It just is too much maintenance and I get to the point where I'm like, no, I'm done. So I cut off almost all of my hair, like a good amount of it, and my hair was about to my shoulders, and it's still currently short, which is great, but unfortunately my hair does grow very quickly. But I did cut it on January 6th, so I cut it 3 months ago already, which is kind of crazy. But I did cut it this week, which was really exciting. It was very freeing. It was very nice. I kept going back and forth on whether I wanted to cut it or if I wanted to keep it long and create layers, but I knew that like I wanted the short hair because I couldn't stand the headaches that I was getting, and I was just like, I need to cut it. So that happened this week. I'm trying to think of what else. I'm looking at everything. I did start my calls and everything to the university that I'm going to kind of get everything prepared and everything for my program and make sure that I was able to get enrolled in everything for it and tell me when my start date was going to be. So I did kind of make those calls during this week. And then we also exchanged gifts with my niece on the Monday for Christmas, which is a whole story in itself. We didn't do it on Christmas, but I'll actually kind of get into that in the day by day. But yeah, we did that. That's the only other really exciting thing that happened this week. Not a lot happened. It kind of was a very, very boring week for the most part. Which, you know what? I feel like that's normal for me. I don't have a lot happening. Nothing really crazy happens in my life. So I feel like just boring weeks in general is just kind of the norm for me. And I'm kind of okay with that. Totally normal. Totally okay. We love the just very chill vibes that happen in my life. I'm trying to live like the most unbothered life possible and trying to just like stay out of work drama, try not to get stressed out and frustrated, try not to be like emotionally like having emotional issues, stuff like that. Like we're just trying to live my best life. And I think I'm doing pretty well at the moment. We're doing good, which is pretty nice. So yes, anyway, we're gonna get into the day by day. I'm gonna stop rambling. So obviously Monday was New Year's Day, clearly. So I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji and a New Year's Day script from Scribble Co. And I uploaded on this day, surprisingly, starting the year off strong. It did not stay, but I used a filming slate from Mandy Dreams, whose shop obviously is no longer open, and then the upload script, as always, is from my shop. And we had cinnamon rolls. It's kind of a tradition on Christmas that we normally have cinnamon rolls, but we also kind of made it a tradition on New Year's Day for us to have them as well. So I used a cinnamon roll sticker that I believe is from Scribble Co. And I could have sworn, like, up and down, that I had cinnamon roll scripts, and I don't, or if I do, I have no idea where they are. Can't find them. So I had to write it in, and I was actually really upset that I had to write it in because I could have sworn I had them, like, somewhere. I could have sworn, but apparently I don't, and I was so annoyed. So yes, we had cinnamon rolls on this day, and then, like I said, we did exchange gifts with my brother, my sister-in-law, and then my niece, and it was really fun. She was not with us. Actually, they weren't with us at all on Christmas Day. For Christmas Day, it was Brain. It was my sister, my dad, and I who exchanged gifts on Christmas Day, and then we were able to actually get together on this day for the rest of my family. As we've gotten older, just kind of holidays have gotten a little bit more complicated, and this was one of those days. So we finally actually got to give her all gifts, which she is 4, turning 5 this year, I believe. Yes. And so, like, watching her open gifts is so exciting because she's just so cute and so excited about it. So to mark exchanging gifts, I use a really, really old script that is in Jess's handwriting from Scribble Co. And then I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji for that. And then our other tradition that we have on New Year's Day is that we eat all the snacks. Literally, like, bagel bites, bean dip, we call them mini weenies, or little, like, hot dogs wrapped in bacon with brown sugar. Like, we eat the worst food possible, which is kind of funny because obviously New Year's Day everyone has the whole I need to work out, I need to, like, lose weight, stuff like that. I did not do that. I was straight out was like, no, we're not doing that. We don't ever do that on New Year's Day. So to mark eating all the snacks and food, I used another Coffee Monsters Co. emoji. And then I did finally watch the Super Mario Brothers movie. That was the first time I had watched it. I was trying to make sure, as you can see me on my phone and stuff, I was trying to make sure that I was, like, writing it down correctly. But to mark that, I just used Princess Peach from Paper and Milk. I think she's technically from the Mario Kart, like, sticker sheet, but I used her because I don't have very many Mario type of stickers, so she worked. And then I did start reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Another random fun fact about me is that Harry Potter is actually what got me into reading initially when I was in high school. It was actually when I started reading it for the first time, it was when I was taking care of my grandma when she had cancer before she passed away. And it's just a very, very special series to me because it is the series that got me into reading. And because of that, I tend to read it almost every year. Like, I will reread it. I did not reread it last year, so I decided to reread it this year, but doing it a little differently, where I am reading one book a month. That is my thing. Instead of just reading them all at the same time, I'm reading one of them a month. So that means the last one I will read, obviously, in July. I think July. Yes, it'll be in July. But that was kind of my thing that I wanted to start back up in January. So I did start that book. I started the first one, and I used a Harry Potter book sticker. I've had these for the longest time. I think they're from either Once More with Love or the Coffee Monsters Co., but I finally used them because I actually am reading the books, and then I just have the custom book sticker that I always have for myself. And funny enough, I did work out on this day. Y'all, don't ask me. I ate all the crappy food and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna work out. So I used a Scribble Co. little shoe icon for that, and the workout is from the foil bundle. And then I had to adjust my listings because I still had, I think, some type of foil. I think it was a sale foil or something in my shop, so I had to fix all my listings. Oh, I lied. I had to put foil of the month onto all the listings. So I used a scribbler on a laptop for that and a listing script that is in font 5 that I made for myself. Moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday was my payday as always, and I used a Once More with Love munchkin, and the payday script is from the foil bundle. And then obviously I was reading, and because I was reading Harry Potter, I used a pumpkin paper co. I don't believe her shop is open anymore, but I used her to mark that, and the reading is from the foil bundle as well. And then I did do laundry on this day and used both the icon and the script, both from Scribble Co. On the second half of Tuesday, I did have cramps, so I used a Coffee Monsters co-emoji, and the cramp script is from Carly Plans, I believe. And then I did get Baker's. I think we just got that for dinner or something. I don't know. Nope. Maybe I got it on my, I think I got it on my way to work. This is kind of a weird, like, the way this is set up, but that's okay. And I used a Once More with Love bunny eating a burger, and then the Baker's script is a custom that I made. And then I just got gas on this day as well and used a really old icon from a shop I have no idea where, and a get gas script in font 1 from my shop. Moving on to Wednesday, I did work on orders, so I cut stickers on this day and used a Carly Plans cutting machine, and the cut stickers is from Nicole Alexia Designs. And then I did go through a binge of watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I did finish it, so you guys are going to see me mark that quite a lot. And I used these TV icons from Scribble Co. And then, as always, like I do, I made a custom for myself in font 6. And then I did package orders on this day and used a Scribble Co. icon, and the package orders is also from Nicole Alexia Designs. And then I marked that I had a headache on this day. Y'all, I get headaches quite frequently, and I'm pretty positive they're tension headaches. I need to figure out how to relieve the like pressure and knots and stuff in my shoulders, because I'm pretty positive that's what gives me all my headaches. So I just used a munchkin for that, and the headache script is in my shop in font 1. And then I marked that I was tired AF and used a munchkin and a tired AF script from the foil bundle. Moving on to Thursday. I did call the university that I went to. I'm on an online program, so I don't really care that you guys know which university it is. It's through the Disney. I literally, they're paying for my tuition, so I don't really care if you guys know what university I'm going to. But I did call them and used a Scribble Co. icon for that. I actually think the icon is from the kit. Like, this mystery kit came with icons. I'm pretty positive that's actually where that's from. And then I did design new releases, potentially, and I used a Once More with Love munchkin to mark that, and the design script is a custom that I made. And then I did work on more listings and used the same 2 stickers that I used on Monday. On the second half of Thursday, I like how I marked that I was annoyed AF when I literally just told you guys not too long ago that I'm like living my best unbothered life, but you know, we still get annoyed. It's okay. I marked that I was annoyed AF, and I used a munchkin that's flipping everyone off, because that's kind of how I felt, to mark that. And then the annoyed AF script is from Carly Plans. And then I did watch some more Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and again used the same TV icon and script. And then surprise, surprise, I had another headache. Gee, what a surprise. Honestly, I also get headaches when I have my time of the month and cramps and stuff like that, so there's good, like, high chance that that's probably why I had headaches as well. But same thing, I just used the same icon and script that I used the day before, and then I did get in and out after work because we were hungry, and I used I think that's also a Pumpkin Paper Co. girl whose shop is also no longer open, and a in and out script that is in a font 5 from my shop. Moving on to Friday. I marked new releases and used the little sticker set from the icons that came with the kit, and then marked new releases with a custom. And then I did place an Amazon order. Who knows what I ordered, honestly, but I used a munchkin to mark that, and the Amazon order is in my shop in font 1. And then I did have to fill out my FAFSA on this day. That was what the call I had the day before was for them to tell me, like, remind me all the steps that I needed to take. So I did fill out the FAFSA on this day. Even though I'm not paying for my own tuition, I still had to fill out the FAFSA, so I used a pencil icon, which I thought was fitting because college, school, figured it worked, to mark that. And then we did have an earthquake on this day. For someone who lives in California, you would be surprised at the fact that I do not have earthquake stickers. I probably should get them just because, you know, California, we get earthquakes. It's normal for us, honestly, at this point. Most of the time, I don't even feel them, the ones that we get. But because of that, I just used, like, a grin and bear it, like, surprise type of sticker, because I was like, what else am I gonna use to mark this? I don't have anything. So I figured that, like, character sticker was good to market. I also don't remember if I actually felt this earthquake or not. I'm sure I probably did if I'm marking it. And then I did take out the trash and used a paper and milk Maru and a trash script that is in font 6, again from my shop. And then I had a good day on this day and just wanted to mark that and used a Wonton a Million sticker for that and another shop sticker because that is what I do. On Saturday, I marked that I had to get up early because obviously I had my hair appointment on this day, so I used a Munchkin and an up early script from my shop. And then we did get coffee. I think my sister picked it up, potentially. I don't fully remember, but I used a paper and milk coffee cup, and the coffee run is from the foil bundle. And then I marked the hair appointment, so I used a Munchkin, and then the appointment script is from the foil bundle, and then I just filled in the time frame that we went. And then I went home, took a nap because I closed that day, had to go to work afterwards, so I did go home and take a nap, and I used a character sticker from a shop that I don't purchase from anymore, and the nap script is from my shop. And I was a little nervous because I had never cut my hair like this before because I had her put a ton, and when I mean a ton of layers in my hair. And so because of it was very short. I was very nervous of how it looked. I thought it was a little not bad looking, but like I was just really nervous because it was different. And y'all, when I tell you my coworkers and everyone I work with hyped me the hell up, they hyped me the hell up. Literally, they made me feel so confident in the haircut because I was really nervous about it. I was really, really, really nervous and was like, oh my God, I'm going to hate this. Everyone else is going to hate it. And they hyped me the hell up and it was great. It made me so happy. Like literally one of my friends straight out was just like, look at my beautiful friend. Look how pretty she is. Like fully just like anyone she could do, she'd be like, look at her. Like, and she was doing it purely just because she knew that like it was giving me so much confidence. And I was so incredibly worried. But you know what, y'all? Still to this day, even with my hair growing out 3 months later, I still get a lot of compliments on it. So it's kind of great. Apparently this haircut was just like made for me. So because of that, I obviously marked it because like it made me feel so good. So I used a Wonton a Million sticker with like the little hearts around it to mark the compliments, and then I marked that I was feeling confident. I used a Once More the Munchkin that's like yes, because that was literally how I felt. Like I was so like, it's so weird having that validation. You shouldn't need that validation, but it gave me so much validation. It was great. So yes, that was my Saturday. Moving on to the Sunday, I did get Starbucks and used another one of those coffee cups and a script from the foil bundle. I watched some more Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, used the same 2 stickers, and then I did clean my bedroom on this day and used a Munchkin and a clean bedroom from Carly Plans. And then look at me, I worked out again because we do that a little bit sometimes, not a lot, but sometimes. And I used a Fox and Cactus like pastel haired girl, and the workout is from Scribble Prince Co. And then I did film a little bit and used a Munchkin, and the film script is from Magic Prince Co., who I have no idea if their shop is still open, but I have them. I'm almost done with the sheet that has these film stickers on it, so I'm almost done using them. And then last but not least, I marked planning time and just used the little planner from the doodles that came with the kit, and then the planning time is from the foil bundle. And that is officially everything for this spread. We'll put it obviously back into the planner. She is pretty in all of her pastel goodness. It looks kind of wild in the black planner, but you know what? I love the black planner. It makes me so happy. It's so pretty. So pretty. But that is everything for this spread. I'm going to flip through everything that's left in the kit, obviously. Eventually, I will be doing a giveaway of the kit leftovers. Some of the labels will obviously be in them, but I will be eventually doing a giveaway at some point. When it's going to happen, I have no idea, but it will be coming at some point. So I will give those away eventually. But yes, here is the wiggle for you guys. Again, can you really even see that foil? Not really. I gotta figure out my lighting, y'all. I really do. I gotta figure it out. But thank you guys so much for watching this plan with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And leave me some type of comment down below. And I'll see you guys in another video very, very soon. Bye, guys.